to do my research on Down syndrome. So, what is Down syndrome? It is an alteration in the course of development due to additional genetic material. These additional genes are made up of a full or partial extra copy of chromosome 21. Rather than an individual being born with 46 chromosomes, the individual has 47. There are several physical characteristics accompanying Down syndrome, including low muscle tones, small stature, small hands, small feet, shorter, small ears, short neck, um, as well as upward slanted eyes, a deep crease in the center of a palm. There are varying degrees of these characteristics, some more severe, some less. Also, some individuals have more, some have less. There are many mental and physical challenges as well. Classifications of Down syndrome include mosaicism, which is a mixture of two types of cells. This is the least common. It makes up for about 1% of cases. Trisomy 21, which is non-disjunction. It's an error in cell division. An embryo has 3 copies of chromosome 21, and the development of the embryo causes the replication in each cell in the body. This accounts for 95% of the cases, so it is the most common. Translocation accounts for 4% of cases, and the additional copy of chromosome 21. In 1866, John Langdon Down, who was an English physician, published a scholarly work that provided one of the most accurate descriptions for that time of an individual with Down syndrome. This earned him the title of Father of Down syndrome. Jerome Lejeune in 1959 made the identification of the chromosomal condition. In 2000, the classification of approximately 329 genes on chromosome 21 were discovered. So, as mentioned previously, the cause of Down syndrome is an extra essential part of chromosome 21 that is present in some or in all cells of an individual with Down syndrome. This alters the development and results in physical and intellectual characteristics. The cause of the additional 21st chromosome is unknown, but the factor associated with risk would include maternal age. 80% of children with Down syndrome are born to a woman under 35. The additional copy originates from either the mother or the father. Only about 5% of cases are linked to the father, though. So, what causes Down syndrome? Or how prevalent is Down syndrome? It is the most common chromosomal condition. 1 in 700 babies in the United States are born with Down syndrome, and each year about 6,000 are born with Down syndrome in the United States. With people having babies later in life, the risk for a child with Down syndrome is more prevalent. Relevant behaviors include wandering off or running off, oppositional behavior, so acting opposite of what is expected or asked of them, attention issues, obsessive behaviors, and compulsive behaviors. Intervention activities, there is no way to reverse the effects of the extra 21st chromosome, but the earlier the treatment, the better the effects to improve physical and intellectual abilities. Services include occupational therapy, physical therapy, and extra assistance in school, like programs like the I Can Do It program or Adaptive PE. You can get more information on Down syndrome on several foundational websites: Down Syndrome Research Foundation, the Global Down Syndrome Foundation, National Association for Down Syndrome, and the National Syndrome Society. Individuals with Down syndrome live pretty highly sedentary lifestyles, which can lead to obesity. There's also limitations in both cardiovascular and resistance-based exercises. So strengthening and cardio is very important for a program, as well as giving individuals with Down syndrome the tools to participate outside of the school and in the community. So inclusion would be the main focus of any program in a school, as well as finding things that really appeal to the individual, as well as keeping them within the class.